They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Burrow will throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean out other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Purdy off the play fake.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football.
Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. and they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
Now to punt, Brad Robbins. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On second down, here's Mixon. Able to avoid him, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
On 1.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's second and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Burrow.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Pharaoh Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The last two plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, one play in there in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll lead here to a third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here we go. Now 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get this to the 31.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down, here's Burrow. It's complete to Burrow, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
All wide open, complete. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And quickly they get to the line. Now receiver in motion left.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's pulled in at the 32. take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 4, 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
For the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Purdy looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Here Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. Able to find Higgins.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Burrow.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's Burrow.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team roll.
No doubt about it.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, somebody lit a fire.